Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. The 4 touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're fine. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, at quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The numbers 4 and 4. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before, because that, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. go jet sweep here with Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
back to throw.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
They'll run with Sanders. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here's 2nd and 9.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done.
And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in a sack.
All right, partner, count with me. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Look, he had all day to throw the football and never got rid of it and allowed for the sack. That's not on the offensive line.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So put 3 on the board. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Complete to Will.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And quickly finding Rager.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now before the 2nd down play, timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much. and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he completes it to Westbrook. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Brings up second and 9.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving once again from our gang here in Orlando to yours. We'll get back to AT&T Stadium in a minute, but first, let's take a look at what's coming up later this holiday weekend. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there as they get set to take on the visiting New York Giants. Then, later in the afternoon, we highlight that game going on in Houston, where it'll be the Texans taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And lastly, Sunday Night Football has a good one lined up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get... to throw now on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Coverage defensively by Jeff Okudah.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that and broke off his pass rush and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Makes the score Cowboys 23. Eagles 22.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Eckler, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
the Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
6-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
It's Eckler again. And he's stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4. And now it's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Wilson on the tackle.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down, Eckler. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carries, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Cowboys 26.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So now the Eagles down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. He'll find Williams. On the slant. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And once again, this is Sanders. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. He's back to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Fair catch made at the 2-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Eagles, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.